Good morning, children. Welcome to Sri Vidyarambham Academics. Education starts here. Today, I came with a new topic to you. This is the lesson 12, the Earth and the solar system. New means it is not very new to you. అంటే నాన్న ఇది మీకు చాలా ఓల్డ్ లెసన్. చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి మనం గాల్లోకి ఫస్ట్ బయటికి వెళ్ళగానే ఆకాశంలోకి ఇలా చూడగానే ఏం చూస్తున్నాము? ఎస్, కరెక్ట్, సోలార్ సిస్టమ్. అంటే అందులో నక్షత్రాలు, సన్, మూన్, అవునా? ప్లానెట్స్ 9 చూడాలంటే అది పాసిబుల్ కాదు కదా. కానీ మీకు అందరికీ చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి ఈ లెసన్ సోలార్ సిస్టమ్ మామూలుగా టచ్చే, ఓకే. ఎందుకంటే మీ పేరెంట్స్ డిస్కస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు, మీరు కూడా చూస్తూ ఉంటారు కదా నాన్న. ఓకే, సో వాట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లెర్న్ ఇన్ దిస్ లెసన్ ఈజ్ we will learn the sun and the planets from the solar system, and the earth and the solar system is the lesson name. We will describe what the inside of the earth is, and we will learn what is inside the earth, and differentiate between the two movements of earth, and explain how they cause the day and night and the seasons. Okay children, now shall we start? The stars and the sun. A star is a huge ball of hot, glowing gases. It gives out heat and light. The sun is also a star, but it is the star nearest to us. That is why it appears so big compared to the other stars. So all the stars other than the sun appear as a twinkling spots of the light in the night sky. They cannot be seen during the day because of the light from the sun. So, without the sun's heat and light, the earth would be very cold. There would be no life on earth. అంటే ఏంటన్నా, మనం సన్ గురించి మాట్లాడతాం ఇప్పుడు. ఏంటంటే సన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో, ఆయన సూర్యభగవాన్ కనపడుతున్నాడు కదా, ఆయన కూడా వన్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టారే. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఈ సన్ ఉంటేనే మన జీవితం ఈ భూమి మీద కొనసాగుతుంది. ఎందుకు? ఆయన లైట్ ఇస్తారు, ఆయన వల్లనే మనకి ఈ మొత్తం ఏదైతే బయట మన చెట్లలోంచి మనకి ఫ్రూట్స్, వెజిటబుల్స్, ప్లాంట్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ కదా మనకి, ఇవన్నీ వస్తున్నాయో మన ఫోటోసింథసిస్ జరిగి అసలు ప్రిపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫుడ్ జరుగుతుంది. వేటికి? ప్లాంట్స్కి జరిగితేనే కదా మనకి ఫ్రూట్స్, వెజిటబుల్స్ అన్నీ వచ్చేది. మనకి కూడా, మన బాడీలో కూడా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏంటంటే, చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, సన్స్ హీట్ అండ్ లైట్ లేకపోతే మనకి అసలు లైఫే లేదు. ఎర్త్ మీద అసలు లైఫ్ ఉండదు. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు సోలార్ సిస్టంలో ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయో మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ మనం సోలార్ సిస్టమ్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకుని దెన్ వీ విల్ టాక్ అబౌట్ ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఓన్లీ ద ఎర్త్. ఓకే, సో అ ప్లానెట్ ఈజ్ అ లార్జ్ హెవెన్లీ బాడీ దట్ గోస్ అరౌండ్ ఎ స్టార్. ఇట్ డస్ నాట్ గివ్ అవుట్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్ హీట్ అండ్ లైట్, బట్ అవర్ ఎర్త్ ఈజ్ అ ప్లానెట్. Okay, so our earth is a planet, and the earth and the 7 other planets move around the sun. Okay, ఈ మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఈ సన్ చూస్తున్నారు కదా మీరు, ఈయన దిస్ ఇస్ సన్. So the earth and the 7 other planets move around the sun. The earth and the 7 other planets move around the sun. Okay, clear? Now what are all the planets we will learn? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, so these are all the planets you can see in this chart now children. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, these are all the planets. 8 planets. Okay children, now they are all revolving around the sun. Now the sun, the planets and their moons belong to a family of the objects called as solar system. All these they belong to a family called solar system. Okay, so here you can see some of the planets as the study points of the light in the night sky. They do not twinkle because they are very close to earth than the stars. These planets move around the sun in fixed paths called orbits. That means each of the planet, it has one fixed path. So this path is known as a orbit. Okay, you should remember this. Now 6 of these planets have smaller objects called moons moving around them. Our earth has only one moon. See, I have drawn here, see. So earth is having only one moon. Okay, children. Now Mercury and Venus do not have any moons. Mercury, Venus, they doesn't have any moons, and the sun and the planets and their moons belong to a family called as the solar system. Okay, now some facts about the planets. Mercury. This is Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, which are they are close to the sun, no? That's why they are called as inner planets. Okay, children? Those planets which are far away from the sun. Which are far away from the sun? Tell me. Yes, correct. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. They are far away from the sun. So these are called as outer planets. Okay, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. They are called as the outer planets. Clear? Now we will talk about each and every one planet. Mercury, the planet nearest to the sun. This is very hot during the day and very cold at night. It has no moons. There is very little air around Mercury. Okay, now next, Venus. Venus is the hottest planet and it is the planet closest to the earth. It shines and the brightest among all the planets, and it can be seen in the morning and the evening. Hence it is often called the morning star, Venus. Okay, children, it is called as morning star or the evening star. Venus also does not have any moon. Clear? Now next we will talk about our Earth. See, Earth, where we are living on Earth. We are standing on Earth. We are living on Earth. Our life is going on Earth. Now, we will talk about the Earth. The Earth is the only planet that is known to have life. Okay, it is neither too hot or nor too cold. It has water and is surrounded by air containing oxygen. It has one moon. Okay, children? అంటే ఏంటంటే మనం ఇక్కడ ఎర్త్కి వన్ మూన్ ఉంది. చూస్తున్నాం కదా మన ఆకాశంలో రోజు బయటకు వెళ్ళినప్పుడు. సో ఇక్కడ మనం చూడడానికి మనం కూడా బయటకు వెళ్ళినప్పుడు చూస్తున్నాం రోజు ఎవ్రీడే మనకి ఆకాశంలో చూస్తే ఓన్లీ వన్ మూన్ కనపడుతుంది. కరెక్ట్ కదా? సో ఎర్త్కి ఏదైతే మన లైఫ్ ఉంది చూసారా, ఇక్కడ ఎక్కువ వేడి లేదు, చల్లదనం లేదు. మనకి ఎంత కావాలో అంత అవసరమైనంత ఉంది. అందుకే దెర్ ఈజ్ ఏ లైఫ్ ఆన్ Earth. Okay, children, this is about our Earth, very important planet. Next, Mars. The Mars is known as the red planet. So it is red in color. It is known as a red planet and it appears as red because of the red dust that covers it. It has two moons. Mars is having two moons, children. Okay, it will have two moons. Remember that. The Mars is having two moons. Now Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. We'll talk about that. Next is Jupiter. Here you can see in between the Mars and the Jupiter, you can see one asteroid belt, children. Can you see? See, I have drawn it very clearly on the chart for you. There is one asteroid belt here. Can you see? Okay, this is called as asteroid belt. Clear? Now, here you can see meteoroids also. Meteors in the middle of the solar system. In the middle you will have meteors. Okay, now we'll talk about Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet and has 79 known moons. So you can remember this very easily. Okay, because the highest moons are there to the Jupiter only, 79. Wow, see, it is having the highest moon. See, 79 is a big number. Okay, so it has a big red spot on it and it is actually a huge storm that has been blowing for years. It is blowing for years. It is having 79 moons. Okay, next, moving on to the next planet, Saturn. This is the second largest planet, children, and it has 62 known moons. You should remember it, very easy. If you write it, if you are writing a running notes, please note it down. It is the second largest planet. It is having 62 known moons. When we observe the Saturn through a powerful telescope, we can see many rings around the planet. See, I have drawn it here on the chart. See, many rings will be there on the Saturn and it is having how many? 62 moons. Next, moving on to the next planet, Uranus. It is the third largest planet. It has 27 known moons. Okay, children, the Uranus is having a 27 known moons. Okay, next, moving on to the next planet, Neptune. The Neptune is very windy planet and strong winds with speed of 2000 kilometers an hour blows across the planet and it has 14 moons. నెప్ట్యూన్ ఓకే అంటే ఏంటన్నా స్ట్రామ్స్ ఎంత పెద్ద పెద్ద స్ట్రామ్స్ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి ఆ ప్లానెట్ మీద, నెప్ట్యూన్ మీద 2000 కిలోమీటర్ స్పీడ్లో బ్లో అవుతూ ఉంటాయి అనమాట ఆ ప్లానెట్లో. అండ్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ 14 నోన్ మూన్స్. నెప్ట్యూన్లో ఎన్ని మూన్స్ ఉన్నాయి? 14 మూన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, నౌ దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ద సోలార్ సిస్టమ్. ఓకే, నౌ ఐ వాంట్ టు టాక్ అబౌట్ ద అవర్ Earth. Okay, now we will talk about our Earth, how the Earth moves and how it rotates on its axis, how it revolves around the sun, how the revolution of the Earth causes the seasons. Then that is the end of our lesson. Okay. Yes children, now we will talk about how the earth rotates on its axis. Okay, the spinning movement of earth is called rotation. Okay children, now observe, now you should remember that the spinning movement of earth is called, what it is called? Rotation. Observe a rotating top. If you observe that it appears to spin children around a line passing through its center. Okay, so the earth spins in a similar way around an imaginary line passing through its center. Okay, understood? Now the imaginary line passes through the north and the south poles of the earth. It is called axis of rotation. You can see here that imaginary line. Okay, this is called axis of rotation. Clear? Now the earth completes one rotation in 24 hours children, and the rotation of the earth causes the day and night. Okay, this earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. That's why in one day we have 24 hours. Okay, so the rotation of the earth, only because of this rotation only the day and night are caused. Okay, now next, the earth revolves around the sun. The earth moves around the sun in a fixed path children, and it is called as an orbit. Okay, when I am showing the chart also I told you, no, so this movement of the earth is called revolution. Okay, this you should remember children. The spinning movement of earth on its own is called as rotation. No, now the earth moves around the sun in a fixed path. This is called as revolution. Okay, the earth moving on its own on its axis is called rotation, and the earth moves around the sun in a fixed path is called as orbit, and this movement of earth is called revolution. Clear? Now the earth revolves around the sun once in about 365 days or 1 year. That is why only in 1 year we have how many days children? All of you know, you are all aware. Correct, 365 days. Okay, next, the revolution of the next topic I am talking about. You know that the weather changes throughout the year, no children? So the revolution of the earth causes the seasons. Now it is hot in the summer months and cold in the winter months. Days are longer in the summer than in winter. This happens because of the revolution of the earth around the sun. So let us see how it is possible. Okay children, so there is an imaginary line which divides the earth into two halves. Just now I showed you in the textbook also picture, no, that is the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, and this line is called as what children? It is called as equator. So in India that is the northern hemisphere, whereas in Australia it is in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so this line is called as the equator. Okay, it is dividing. Clear? So axis of rotation also I showed you. Now next, when earth revolves around the sun, it is tilted to one side. When the north pole is tilted towards the sun, the northern hemisphere gets more sunlight and has summer. At this time the south pole is tilted away from the sun, so the southern hemisphere gets less sunlight and has winter. So when it is summer in India, it is winter in Australia. Clear? Now I would like to show one picture for this children. See, it is given in the textbook. Yes, just now I told you, no. So this is the imaginary line, and which divides the earth into two halves, that is the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, and this is called as equator. Now how this summer and winter are formed? In India, when it is summer, in Australia it will be winter. Why? Because again I am explaining. See children, when the earth revolves around the sun, it is tilted to one side. When the north pole is tilted towards the sun. The northern hemisphere gets more sunlight, and then the south pole is tilted towards the sun. The southern hemisphere will get the more sunlight. So when in India it is summer, in Australia it will be winter. When in India it is winter, in Australia it will be the summer. Clear? Now moving on to the last topic of this lesson, children. Now next question. After a few months, when the earth reaches the other side of the sun, the south pole is tilted towards the sun and the north pole is tilted away from the sun. So the southern hemisphere has summer and the northern hemisphere has winter. Again I am explaining you clearly, children. Look at this picture. This is sun, and see here, revolution of the earth causes the seasons. Okay, when the earth is, now only just now I explained you what is rotation and what is revolution, no? So when the revolution of the earth is seen, then only the seasons are caused. Okay, now this is sun in the middle. Now in the earth, how it is causing, you see. In the March it will be the spring and autumn, and in the December it will be the winter, and in, see here, and in September it is autumn and spring. Okay, now in June it is the summer, and here this side it will be the winter. Why I am showing you like this is, here in the March season, here this is a globe, this is our earth. Okay, that side will be northern and downside it will be the southern hemisphere. No, here it is spring and here it is autumn. Now when because of the revolution only the seasons are caused. No, in December the upper side will be the winter and the downside it will be the summer, and in September upper side autumn, downside spring, and in June upper side summer and downside winter. That means in India this is downside, Australia like that. All the upper side, when you divide the earth into two equal halves, upper side you will be getting spring, and the down all the countries they will get the autumn. అంటే అర్థమైందా నాన్న? ఇప్పుడు మన గ్లోబ్ తెచ్చుకొని మీరు ఇంట్లో మీ మమ్మీ డాడీని అడిగి ఒకసారి క్లియర్గా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయించుకోండి, మళ్ళీ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఓపెన్ చేసి చదవండి, మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. ఈ గ్లోబ్లో అప్పర్ సైడ్ ఏదైతే సన్కి దగ్గర ఉందో, సన్కి ఏదైతే దగ్గర ఉంటుందో మూవ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది కదా నాన్న, సన్ రొటేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది కదా. ఓకే, సో అప్పర్ సైడ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో మార్చ్లో అక్కడ స్ప్రింగ్ వస్తుంది, డౌన్ సైడ్ ఏదైతే ఇక్కడ దగ్గర సన్కి దగ్గర ఉందో ఆటమ్ వస్తుంది. అట్లా ప్రతి ఒక్కటి నాన్న. ఇదిగో డిసెంబర్లో కూడా ఈ సన్కి ఇటు సైడ్, ఎందుకంటే ఎర్త్ రొటేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఈ డౌన్ సైడ్ సమ్మర్ వస్తుంది అంటే సన్కి దగ్గర ఉన్నప్పుడు, ఈ ఇటువైపు అప్పర్ సైడ్ ఏదైతే ఎర్త్కి ఉందో అంటే ఇటు సైడ్ నార్దర్న్ హెమిస్ఫియర్ సదరన్ అని చెప్పాను కదా, ఈ సైడ్న వింటర్ వస్తుంది. అట్లా అనమాట ప్రతి ఒక్కటి. ఇప్పుడు సెప్టెంబర్లో కూడా ఈ సన్కి దగ్గర ఉన్న సైడ్ ఆటమ్ వస్తుంది, ఈ డౌన్ సైడ్ ఏమో స్ప్రింగ్ వస్తుంది. జూన్లో ఇటు సైడ్ ఏదైతే సన్కి దగ్గర ఉన్న సైడ్ ఉందో ఇక్కడ సమ్మర్ పడుతుంది మనకి, ఇటువైపు డౌన్ సైడ్ వింటర్ వస్తుంది. అదనమాట లాజిక్. ఓకేనన్న? నౌ ఐ థింక్ సో మీరు బాగా అర్థం చేసుకున్నారని. టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఓపెన్ చేసి బాగా చదవండి, అది మెయిన్ మనకి. అప్పుడు మీకు లెసన్ బాగా అర్థమవుతుంది. ఇది చిన్న లెసన్, చాలా ఈజీ మీకు, అందుకే నేను వైట్ బోర్డ్ యూజ్ చేయలేదు, చార్ట్లో అంతా నీట్గా డ్రా చేసి మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను. ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో పెట్టండి, తప్పకుండా చెప్తాను. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ లైక్ దిస్ వీడియో ప్లీజ్ లైక్, షేర్ అండ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు మై ఛానల్. డోంట్ ఫర్గెట్ టు సబ్స్క్రైబ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. హ్యావ్ ఎ నైస్ డే.